Right.
Hi, everyone.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Emily and Michael show.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the first time on
First
camera.
time she's talking live on camera. First time you're talking to a camera, right?
Yes, talking to the camera.
Yeah. She's usually my photo model posing in front of the camera, but doesn't need to talk. Now it's your turn. Talk.
Okay. My name is Emily. I think you know. I'm talking with my husband today about the common myths and misconceptions about closing optional resort. The stuff that might kill your holiday if you fall for it. Welcome, Michael.
Thank you very much, Emily, my wife. Okay, probably 2 words about us. We are happily married for 10 years now. We are in a very open relationship, open love relationship. We are swingers. We are very, very playful. And our hobby is glamour photography. This is probably where a lot of you might know us from as glamour photographers. And I think this goes pretty well together with our kind of lifestyle, being swingers and so on. And yeah, this is also the theme of today's show, where I want to talk a little bit to the photographers, but also a little bit to our lifestyle friends.
Yeah. Okay. Title of today is No More Spicy Holiday Photos. Does that mean you don't want to shoot me and you don't want to photograph me on holidays?
Yeah. Will I not photograph Emily on holidays? No, that's not the meaning. It actually got 2 meanings. One of the meanings is when you are a photographer or not, setting out to such a closing optional resort, which we do quite often, and you do it with the wrong mindset or you run into some common traps, then it can very easily kill your mood. And then it's not sexy anymore, then it's not spicy anymore, then it's just like, you get into a fight easily and the holiday is just awful. And if you're a photographer, then you won't make spicy photos then anymore, even though it was really planned to be a kinky holiday with a lot of motivation for spicy photos, probably some nudes and so on. So this closing optional resorts, they are great, but if you run into traps, then it's not so sexy anymore. This is one thing. The other thing, the second meaning, is our favorite holiday resort, Spice, which is where we filmed the miniseries Spicy Holiday Photos. They had to close. 2 weeks ago, they announced that they will close. Now this week, beginning of this week, they closed for good. So over there, no more spicy holiday photos. Yeah, that's what the title means, actually.
What did the Spice resort mean for us, for our friends, for the photographers following you?
Yeah, for us, I would say it was our favorite holiday destination. Place where we had a lot of fun and where we actually met a lot of friends. It's in such a resort, you're talking to each and everybody, so you make a lot of new friends, and for them and for us, it was a place to meet for holidays. For the photographers, we had a lot of people actually watching our mini-series Spicy Holiday Photos. Do you have it over there on the iPad?
I have.
Yeah. For example, episode 2 of Spicy Holiday Photos. Yeah, you can see. It's 98,100 views. So a lot of photographers watched that, and a lot of photographers actually wanted to try out such a resort because they haven't been there yet, and it's not even just good for, let's say, as a couple, as a relationship, but it's also good as a photographer. Now, Spice closed. A lot of the photographers have heard about that because they were on the email list of Spice, and now they are tweeting us and emailing us and phoning us. And what I hear quite a lot is, I always wanted to try that out, but now I haven't tried it out and now it's closed. What should I do? And well, the thing is, point A, Spice is not the only resort, so there's a lot of other resorts, but most of them a little bit further away from us. Yeah, in Jamaica is a nice one, for example, and in Mexico is another nice one. It's quite far from Germany, but for a lot of you it might be very reachable. And yeah, for our friends, they are now phoning us and saying, hey, we booked over there for Christmas, New Year, because we knew you were always there, Christmas, New Year, and now it's closed, what to do? I mean, we just bought this great new little, great new house that we have with a big barn, a big garden, and over here we'll for sure celebrate a lot of parties in Spice style. And we'll also check out the other resorts, of course. So we will not, you know, vanish from the scene. It's just spicy holiday photos as a series. I think I still will cut one episode from the material that I still have, but then that is finished. Then we are, yeah, no more spicy holiday photos for the photographers. But yeah, the thing is, at this point, I probably want to give a big shout out to the whole Spice team, to Monse, the photographer over there, to Rebecca, to Julian, to James, the great animator. So big shout out to you, team. We really love you. We love every single one of you, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, what is the number one myth?
Yeah.
The misconceptions about those close optional resort.
Yeah. The number one misconception about closing optional resort that I get from people who didn't try it out yet is probably this. I think all the resorts advertise as closing optional resort, but I think closing optional is the understatement of the century. I mean, over there, it's not just about optional clothing, right? It's,
Yeah.
it's a bit more.
No.
So over there, don't expect that half of the people are dressed, half of the people are probably nude around the pool, and that's it, pretty innocent. No. It's in such a resort, pretty much everybody is nude all the time, be it at the pool, be it in the jacuzzi, kinky dressed, going to the dance club, pretty nude over there as well. People feel free in this resort, so they have sex pretty much everywhere if they like to. Just expect that everybody around you, don't fall down in our gut, that everybody around you will be naked. A lot of them might make sex, and this is really different from what closing optional indicates. Yeah, so if you go there as a couple, be prepared that the people next to you are nude, they are talking to you, they probably make sex, your partner is looking there, and it's pretty arousing. You know, are you okay with that? Then that's fine. If you're not okay, yeah, that people will have sex there, invite you for sex, whatever, and it's pretty hot, also for your partner, then, you know, then this can get you in trouble. Yeah, there's jealousy, there is that you step over boundaries. Exactly. I mean, you know, as a couple, you need to be prepared for that. Yeah. I don't know. Probably example.
Yeah, example.
All right. Let me think. For example, I think it was 2 years ago that we went to Spice, and on the very first day when we were arriving there, it was around midday, we directly jumped into the jacuzzi. And I can recall there was one couple, both very good looking, both bodybuilders, and the guy was directly getting into action with you.
Yeah, it was kind of a little bit fun.
Yeah. So she was in the jacuzzi with that man. I was talking to his wife a little bit because we knew them from 2 years ago. They were already there one time, but I didn't feel like she wants to have sex or something. So I just talked a little bit, and then I moved on to, yeah, there was this crazy girl from Denmark or something, and there was this Chinese girl, both very good looking, and yeah, I was playing with them, and I saw you.
Yeah, I was doing. I had my hand on his cock, on his cock, but looks kind of like I'm riding.
Yeah, yeah.
But I had my hand.
Your hand. So it was in the jacuzzi, and for us, it was looking the way you're moving your body and the hips and so on. It looked a little bit like you were riding his cock, which I basically, I knew you wouldn't because it
No.
was in the jacuzzi, and I know from you, you don't want to have sex inside the jacuzzi because it's too slippery for the condom. And the last thing you want is a condom to slip off during sex.
No, no way. No.
And with all the water in the jacuzzi, it's not so nice. So I thought you're rubbing him or whatever, but it looked like the two of you had real fun. So I didn't care. Further on, I was busy with the two girls and also had some fun. And then I think his wife came, or you noticed something.
I noticed when she came, then I directly sensed it. Then she's not happy with it. Then I just left.
You stopped it.
I stopped it
Yeah.
directly.
The next thing that I can recall was his wife was pissed, and she was scolding at him. And what the few words that I understood was, you are fucking her without a condom. How can you fuck her without a condom? God, and I thought, I don't think he did. but anyway, I mean, I didn't interfere. And they were having an argument. And I guess she was pretty scared. I mean, she misinterpreted it and was somehow, I mean, I would be scared if you had sex without a condom. So it's understandable.
Yeah.
And this couple, they were there for another week, and I haven't seen them anymore. Are you?
No, I see them working out and from the resort, but I haven't seen them during lunch, dinner, whatever.
Yeah, that's the same with me. I didn't see them other than walking from their room to the outside and back. So I think for them the holiday was not so spicy anymore. And these things can easily happen if the couple is not aligned. Yeah, if you go there and it's the first time and you don't have a clear alignment, what you do, what you don't do, then this can easily get very, very scary for one of the partners. So I think this is the biggest misconception, to think it's just clothing optional, it's, just very innocent. It's not. It's really not. And it's good that way, but it's not.
What's the second myth?
Second myth. Okay, well, what's another myth about clothing optional resorts, about swinger resorts? All of them advertise as very high class places, and they charge a premium. So usually a room over there is like 400 per night, 500 per night, easily. And they all have shiny photos on their website, and we know why. I mean, we made some resort photos for a clothing optional resort, and they're looking great. Of course, like all the time with holiday photos. But don't expect a 5-star hotel, even if the price is 5-star. It's pretty much never the case. So what I heard a lot from the guests when they arrived was that they got pretty disappointed. They thought, hey, I paid $400 per night, but the rooms are not that great and the food is not that great. And well, I expected more because the other hotels for €400, they are much better. But such a clothing optional resort, they are working on another commercial model compared to a regular hotel. I mean, a regular hotel, it is advertised in any with any travel agent. It's in all the catalogs. The stuff over there is regular hotel stuff. A clothing optional resort, on the other hand, they are not advertised anywhere. They need to make their own marketing. They need to get the guests somehow different. They need to give out advertising and merchandise on the nude beaches and stuff like that. It's very expensive. They need to join sex fairs and so on. They need stuff on site which is fine with people having sex right on the table next to them. That's very special stuff. You have to pay them more, like regular hotel stuff, of course. Tax-wise and everything, there's a lot of roadblocks in their way. When you open such a resort, and the more conservative people in politics and everything are against that, you have to fight your path through it, and that requires quite some money. So the commercials for them are different. So if you pay $400 per night, don't expect a $400 per night hotel.
No.
I mean, it's.
But anyway, you're not there for food, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's worth it. It's absolutely worth it. You don't have the greatest room, but you have great sex, for example. It's good, but I saw so many people who were so disappointed when they came. I know, I mean, you Asian people, you're really into food and everything. I know the Asian people over there, the Chinese ones you met, Japanese and whatever you talked to, how they felt. Was that okay with them, or they're also then picky on the food?
Well, at least I didn't hear them complain about the food or rooms.
No?
Condition, no.
Now maybe Asian people are a little bit more flexible, right?
Probably just not so many Asian over there.
well, quite a few.
Yeah.
But anyway, so don't expect some super shiny hotel. Expect to have a really great time for the money. That's what I think. It's right. Yeah, that's probably the second misconception.
Yeah. What is any other misconceptions we should let our fellow people know?
Yeah, I think a lot of people who have never really been to such a resort think over there it's one big sex party all the time. Everybody's having sex and you just join. It's a big gangbang going on. No, that's not like it is. It's still a seaside resort, and even though I'm warning people that it's more explicit than they might think when they hear closing optional resort, it's also not a gangbang party. Really not. I mean, it depends a little bit, I think, when you go there. Right, like, I don't know, go there in March, April, it's probably very quiet, not so many people having sex and so on. Go there, let's say, New Year and Christmas or on Halloween, or whenever there's a takeover from some swinger community, for example, then it's party, then it's crazy all the time. So I think a couple who's new to it and who wants to have a more relaxed holiday probably don't go there during Christmas, New Year, Halloween, or whenever there's a takeover. Go in between, then it's much more quiet. And then don't expect a gangbang party going on there.
Never. I mean, even in those special days, not really.
No, I think it's kind of, people can have sex if they want to, but it's
relaxed and it's open and everything.
Exactly, it's open-minded, and there's always a fair share of naturalists over there. People who like to be nude, love their bodies, and so on, and they enjoy it. They also enjoy watching other people, which is fine. But they don't swap partners or something. Also fine.
Also fine.
Yeah, I mean, it's very accepted. So I think this is the other end of misconceptions, and it's one crazy orgy where people are on drugs, on Viagra all the time and fucking 5 times per day. No, absolutely not.
No.
Yeah. I think that's the big ones, actually. Yeah, probably.
What is a mindset? Sorry, I have to have my chat.
She's married to her iPad and to me. But we have an open relationship, that's okay.
What is a perfect mindset of curious couples?
Yeah, if you're a curious couple, and probably I will split it into the photographers who go there to shoot nude photos and so on, and the people who just want to enjoy themselves. If you're a photographer, the mindset is you can shoot nudes over there of your wife. You will be able to talk to other guests and shoot nudes probably with them, because a lot of people over there, they're so okay with their bodies, so they're fine. And so you can team up with them. A lot of them are also photographers, so you can shoot hot photos. But don't expect that they want their photos to appear in your portfolio or online, because most swingers, they don't want to post publicly that they're swingers, that they're in closing optional resorts. You know, they want to hide it. So maybe you meet people over there who are fun to work with, but then you do the real shootings for a portfolio or whatever offline, not in that resort, some other time. This is one thing. Besides that, I think we had a couple of incidents where we had very camera shy people, but when they saw us interacting and photographing, then they eased up, and I can recall this one couple, probably from the Netherlands, let's say, where he was into photography and she was really camera shy. And then we did one session where he was photographing us in a kind of porn setting. We were having sex and he was taking photos, and was really hot for him as well, I think. What's your favorite position that we did? Can you explain your favorite position that we
a standing position?
Yes, it's a standing position where she's sitting in my hands, and I'm holding her, and I'm standing as well. And he was photographing, very hot. His wife.
It's quite a good photo he did.
Yeah. He used our camera because we didn't want to have our porn photos on some other memory card.
No.
And then we offered his wife to do bodyscapes because she had a very photogenic vagina, and I said, well, we can make great light with that, and she was fine. And we made these bodyscapes, and she's loving them. She's posting them on the swinger site and everywhere.
Yeah.
And another time when we had one couple where she was a really black girl, dark-skinned, very shy, but then at least she wanted to have bodyscapes with her long legs in there.
Yeah, it's a really long, beautiful legs. So, she also
both.
quite happy with that photo.
Yeah. So, don't force it, just be playful, and you can make great photos over there, and more important, you can make connections to people who want to be photographed, who are fine. So, from that perspective, and then the mindset for curious couples, which also accounts for photographers, that is, set your expectations and be clear what you're going to do over there and what not. Like I just mentioned, are you fine involving in sex with other people? Are you not? Are you not into swinging? Is that definitely off the table? You won't do it? Clarify that before. Yeah, will you leave the scene directly if one of you is uncomfortable and says, hey, I'm uncomfortable? Clarify. If you then just go away, which is fine, and I think it's useful.
Yeah.
If you are not sure about such a resort, then just book 3 days or 2 days. Yeah, I mean, don't make it your whole holiday. Just try it out for 2 days or 3 days, and then, if it sucks for you, if it's hurting your feelings or whatever, then you just leave. You are gone.
You don't need to do anything in the 3 days.
Yeah.
Not must.
Exactly. I think if you are just a curious couple who would like to test out whether you want to go into swinging or not. I mean, we know a lot of techniques to test that out very gently and
slow, smooth.
Yeah, and this resort is probably not the smoothest thing you can do. We have clients who we are coaching who go through a much smoother process of that. But it's already a good way to approach the scene because you can just watch and don't involve. And I would say it's much better than, let's say, trying it out with a private date. Yeah, if you go onto one of the swinger sites and have a private date with some other couple, then there's always this expectation. Yeah, when we go for dates, and we probably will have sex and so on.
No.
For me, such a resort is much more open, much nicer. You can just look and don't involve into anything, or you can do a little bit. You can just have sex, the two of you and others watching, see if you're comfortable. A lot of things which are really easygoing whenever you like it to happen. So I think the mindset is take it easy, don't stress it, don't hurry it, don't force anything, and be aligned as a couple. Be really aligned. What you do, what you don't do, talk about it a lot. And don't expect a 5-star hotel. Just expect a place where you will have a lot of fun. Expect to meet a lot of people, talk to them, be open for talk. Even if you don't like to have sex with them, that's fine. You can still talk to them and make friends. It's okay. And that is the mindset that I would propose to curious couples. You?
Yeah.
Sure. All right.
All right. So thank you for your answer. Honest answer.
I'm always honest, of course.
Yeah, okay. Thank you for fellow people. Then, how to say it?
Yeah. I would say if you have any questions regarding this topic, please put your questions into the chat or into the comments. If you have other questions, also leave them in the comments. Then let's say next Sunday we can go live again and answer the other questions. So we are fine to answer whatever. Anything else we should say?
Thank you.
Probably happy Father's Day to everybody who's celebrating it.
Oh yeah, happy Father's Day.
And if you want to learn more about us, visit our website, emilyandmichael.tv. Over there, we've got a little PDF guide with our 6 best conversation starters, because we noticed that a lot of couples, they go into the situations in such clubs and they want to talk to other couples, but they don't know how to start it, what to say, what to do. And at least we can share with you the 6 conversation starters that we use all the time and that work well for us. And probably that's a good starting point. It's on our website, emilyandmichael.tv. Yeah, like our Facebook page so you can get a notification whenever we go live again. Yeah, and once again, thank you so much for joining. Have fun with your fellow people, and bye-bye.
Bye-bye.